playing, it looks like they're playing a 6-man roster. Does that help you because you have a good bench?
Well, for yes, for us it's very important, no? The player, the star player and the bench player, no? But is as positive point for us, but for the I know AHLY play with 5, 6 players.
Thank you so much, Coach. All the best. Thank you.
And the starting 5 here for PETRO LUANDA.
Jason Domingos and Lucani Gonçalves up there. Jason Randall coming off a wonderful 20-point performance, his MVP performance, helping PETRO LUANDA get into the semifinals. It's Clusio Castro and Abubakar Gaku in the front court for Coach Moreno.
Time to hear from AHLY Libya coach Kotzios Katsikaris.
AHLY Libya has never beaten PETRO LUANDA. Does that affect today's fixture?
Well, every game is different. We know that's the beautiful about basketball. The records are there, the stats are there, but it's a new game. So we're ready for that. We're ready for this challenge. They have a great team, experience, the same coach, same philosophy the last 2 years. Very deep rotation. So we have to be consistent. We have to be very, very solid on our defense, control the paint, the rebounding, controlling our errors in our offense because they're playing very aggressive on defense, the first line of the pass, and they produce a lot of points in transition. So I think these 2 main keys we have to control, the rebounding and now to take care of the ball and good execution.
Thank you so much, Coach. All the best.
And the starting 5 for AHLY Libya.
It's Donovan Williams, 20 points per game alongside Mo Sadi. Majok Deng has played the most minutes for Coach Kotzios Katsikaris. Charlie Moore has been outstanding alongside Sim Murray, and they will have to have an outstanding game for AHLY Libya to have a chance.
Well, of course, let's take a look at the highlights. PETRO LUANDA, AHLY Libya. We remember it very well. And of course, big battle here taking place. And that man actually.
This is a game that's probably going to be a grudge match for that South Sudan connection of Majok Deng and Joe Luwel. They'll remember all too well the scoreline going 107-94, and this was a lot of great play here from Children Dow on the inside, and PETRO LUANDA. They stole back some momentum going into the 4th quarter and eventually powered their way to the championship. Try as they might, it just did not work out for Majok Deng and Jolu Alachua on the day.
Yeah, even with the 25 points for Majok Deng, looking very good. And it was, of course, that man there, Children Dow, was absolutely outstanding. Big game, of course, as we take a look at the referees. Ian McClenny of the United States for America, and Jean Sauvin Ruhamariza of Rwanda, Amir Abolo of Egypt. 7 players still with PETRO from that final 4 from AHLY Libya. Here we go then, revenge, or will it be business as usual? We'll have to find out. Asha Kumagisha, sideline, great to have you here, Asha. What do you make of this?
Absolutely great game of basketball that we're going towards. You have a team like PETRO LUANDA that has conceded the least number of points on average, 76, up against a high-scoring AHLY Libya.
A little bit of excitement there, but we'll be filling your ears with plenty of stats, numbers, and you know, just to keep you well fed throughout this semi-final. It's going to be a blockbuster, just like we saw yesterday, with the Tigers of Rwanda becoming the first Rwandan team to make it to a BAL final. Lucani's shot coming off the metal, Sadi collects.
All right, it's the league's best defense against the league's best offense.
And there's the first bucket going in. That was just top quality there, dropped in from Majok Deng.
He's been sharp shooting of the highest quality outside and continues that trend here, knocking down the first 3-pointer he gets. That's 3 number 19 for him.
2 teams that love to go fast, of course, and play fast basketball. Is Lucani trying to drive around. Williams goes up high, gets the 2, and the first points for PETRO.
Gonçalves likes to play up in big games for PETRO LUANDA. Expect him.
I love that. That's great work, isn't it? And Gaku just fouling Donovan Williams. But how about that coming from Majok Deng?
The pass and then inside to Donovan Williams. Another great bit of team basketball. You see the work there from Williams. If he's that close to the rim, not too many can stop him. His athleticism is elite.
Well, keep an eye, of course, on the on the free throw shooting as well, of course, because I think that this is going to be just like yesterday. Very physical, very very hard in the paint as well. There's going to be a lot of contact.
Libya, they shoot the ball at 74% from the free throw line. They've been there 194 times. Donovan Williams, he's a consistent free throw shooter and, has the tendency to draw fouls.
Shooting there for Williams, who's got his first points.
And it's a sprightly start here for AHLY Libya. They are up 5.
PETRO LUANDA, 16-time winners. They won 3 continental titles, of course, in the BAL Tour 2024. But what's been most impressive is that they're constantly qualifying for the BAL, constantly making the semi-finals. They've never missed a semi-final in this competition, as Gaku unable to pick up that pass there from Lucani.
Well, undoubtedly, they're still the benchmark for structure and championship consistency are PETRO de Luanda. It's their pace, their depth, and their defensive pressure that have been standout throughout these 6 playoff appearances.
Coach Sergio Moreno, of course, was at the helm. He'd just taken over from Coach Neto just a few months earlier before the BAL and managed to lead them to success. That's a big bucket in the corner. I like his style. That was a 3-shot coming in from that man Moore.
Charlie Moore just there inside the paint. He knocks down that shot, and here is trouble here for PETRO de Luanda. They need a score on this possession.
Very fast out of the blocks, AHLY Libya. And of course, they got a point to prove. Talk about revenge. Domingos going up for the shot, just rebounded there by Williams.
Defensive structure holding very well for AHLY Libya early.
Another dance down there. He is going to be complicated for PETRO de Luanda. Donovan Williams, we saw with the blockbuster dunks that he can produce, but he's so wily crafty, isn't he? He'll race and accelerate and find good lanes.
He's ramped up his aggression attacking the paint. Here's a look at Charlie Moore wide open on the baseline. And what a great signing he's proving to be, averaging around 20 points per game already. He comes off a double-double with that 20 points, 13 assists. And we get back to Donovan Williams. What's happened, what I think has happened is just his mindset and his aggression has ramped up. He's been meticulous trying to attack the paint, and his aggression has been noticeably increased.
And experience playing in the NBA, of course, playing for the Atlanta Hawks. Just 24 years of age. Austin Spurs in the G League, Westchester Knicks as well, and playing in China as well. Quality player.
You can pick your winner at pal.nba.com/team vote. This one's going to be tight to call. I saw you, Robbie. Again, I saw Usher hide a phone from us.
No, I'm not going to go for it just yet. Are you going to go for Usher?
Absolutely not.
Just bide your time a little bit, right? I mean, it's too early. Okay, here we go. 2-11. What a 9-point lead for AHLY Libya. And there's Randall trying to get the ball into the paint there. And, well, it's Castro's pass that comes back and straight back into the hands of an AHLY Libya player. And Gaku, they got a chance to go now. This is Castro. This time he makes sure.
Finally, they break the defensive pressure from AHLY Libya. A pass to a wide open Castro there on the baseline. Maybe that will open up some of the scoring for PETRO.
Well, there's Murray, and he's so deadly in the paint, constantly scoring points.
High confidence, high execution from the league's top scoring offensive outfit.
Gonsalves, Lucani, of course, this is the man who scored that fabulous basket against AHLY in one of the best games that we've seen in the BAL. There's Randall getting the ball back out. Gonsalves goes up and tap down there. And that's brilliant work from Domingos. Look at that. Castro finishes.
Those are the kind of hustle plays that will please Coach Moreno. That's important for PETRO. That's a great steal. And now they find a little bit more fluidity. Castro finishes.
But Usher, that's their game, isn't it? They just go fast and furious, and they attack and they steal and they pinch and they pillage.
That's exactly what Coach Sergio Moreno talked about before the game. Consistency on defense. Now he buys them 4 quick points, and the rhythm and momentum seems to be going their way. Petro de Luanda.
Majok Deng steals the ball. It's down in the corner, goes up and in. The Wonder Man Williams delivers.
A block turns into a turnover, which turns into 3 points for Libya. They are playing with a high fluidity now. Great shooting there from Williams.
Really enjoying this. 5:35 left in this first quarter, or should I say 4:25 in. Who knows? It doesn't matter. The fact is that it's already high-octane basketball. Gaku, big shot, big shot. Oh, skyfall and in.
Extending the range there, Gaku. That one from a little bit further out. Important make.
Charlie Moore still manages to keep hold of possession as Castro just goes into the chair, and everybody's fine. No damage done, but you don't want to get in the way of Castro.
I would be running out the way, seeing Castro come towards the bench like that. A big body, high physicality, but does a great job of just tapping that ball out.
Murray, Charlie Moore, 9-16. Foul going against Murray, I think on that occasion. It's Domingos, sorry. Fouls Murray.
Trying to get around the screen action there. 3 team fouls here for Petro de Luanda.
Charlie Moore. Oh, that's nicely done, but he can't just float it over the top there, Murray. Back in the hands of Petro. They'll like this little run. Oh, there's a contacts there as Castro tried to go through. Murray picking up 2 straight quick fouls there.
This Domingos Castro 2-man game has been working really well for Petro de Luanda. That's the 3rd time they've been able to connect on the right-hand side. There is a foul called. Petro de Luanda fighting back.
There we go. Got one against, got one for. Here we go, it's 9-16.
Hey, I'm mic'd up. I didn't even mean to make that. What up, big dog? Yep. Hey, remember, we get first play, so we dictate the pace in the beginning of the second quarter. I was telling him, if you want the post, you got to post.
Great job of waiting until we make eye contact.
Yeah.
You start posting up.
Yep. I got you. Yeah, come on, come on. Good shot, boy.
So communicate, tell them to get back in front. You guys still talk even to that.
Yeah.
In this land, the day begins in motion. Here, sports isn't just a game, it's how we move forward together. Every pass, every play begins with purpose, and every game moves us forward. But in each one, there's time to pause, to appreciate something deeply ours. Welcome to Rwanda, the home of sports.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, welcome back to the BK Arena here in Kigali, the land of 1,000 hills. Usher Kumigisha just listening, spying in on the teams. What have you got for us?
Well, a very multi-talented Sergio Moreno, Spanish, Portuguese, English. The instructions remain the same. They're going to try and get the ball into the hands of Jason Rondo. Yesterday, we saw him shoot 4 for 4 from the 3-point line. He hasn't yet gotten an opportunity to express himself from long range, and that's what they'll be trying to do. So far, Castro with the 4 points out of the blocks. Real quick for Petro de Luanda, and again on the charity line, and he will be trying to continue to be involved, take the game to Murray, or at the moment, George.
Africa League, and he will give them extra offense here.
Charlie Moore goes up himself, and there's the foul there from Domingos, and it looks like it's going to be a second. There's a little bit stopped starting and finally didn't find an option, decided to go by himself. There's the contact with the left arm.
Charlie Moore got a knack for getting inside the paint. He's proved himself quite a crafty scorer, can do it in a variety of ways. Domingos will pick up a second foul. That might be concerning for Coach Moreno. You know he's going to have to shuffle his rotation just a little bit. And I see there Children and Dow getting ready to come in for Petro de Luanda. What AHLY Libya have done well so far is that they've been able to convert turnovers into fast break points, and they have 8 fast break points, which is actually Petro de Luanda's identity.
It's true, isn't it? It is exactly how they play, and of course we know the speed in which Domingos and Children Dow like to race up into enemy territory. These guys, they did play each other in the Kalahari Conference. It finished 90 for AHLY Libya, 104 for Petro de Luanda. Played each other twice, of course, and in that game we did see some fantastic basketball played by Children Dow. 27 points for him, with a Gaku in 15, and Milton Valente, who's actually in the roster with 19 points.
So I kind of expect Children Dow and Lucani to have big games here, but we'll see how it all plays out. This is going to be interesting. Those matchups, Moore versus Dow, and the coverage there on Randall as well.
Castro back out. There's Lucani going up and under. Nicely done. Good aggressive driving into the paint.
He really enjoys the big stage, does Gonçalves. He just seems to play better under high pressure. 8-second call comes in. Williams goes to ground.
Double teamed him. I mean, you know, it was just a question of time, wasn't it? Literally.
Yeah, right now, this is important. They're trying to build a significant run now, Petro de Luanda. They never go too far away from that 10-point lead, but this is the first opportunity they really had to try and make inroads into the lead.
The 5-team fouls for Petro de Luanda. There's Gaku for a 3-shot coming in. Out the back door it comes, and AHLY makes it safe. There's Sadi trying to dance around Randall. Unable to get his shots over the top. Castro with the rebound.
Solid defense there from Jason Randall.
There's the bounce pass. Castro! Oh, back out. And another rebound for AHLY.
Again, they try to work that two-man action. The finish just falling short for Castro.
AHLY driving in. Coming up against Castro. There's the pass. Nicely done off the glass for Sadi.
Great in the half-court execution, and Sadi cuts to find some space. AHLY showing that he has some court vision on his side.
We've got 3:11 left in this first quarter. It's Dundao. Gets the ball back. Oh, off the foot and out of bounds. Asha, just coming over to you. Nice crowd here as well to get behind these two teams. We saw what they were doing, getting behind the Tigers yesterday, but this is great.
Yeah, of course, the Rwandan fans in general, they understand that RSSB Tigers have defeated both of these teams in the Kalahari Conference in just last month, and they just want to see what does their opponent on Sunday look like, and that's very good for the league. So
you're not the only spy in the arena today.
I have so many thousands of spies with me.
Moreira, nice little skyhook over the shot.
There certainly is a plan to work the two-man game here for Petro de Luanda. Yannick Moreira on the floor now and working it with Children Dow.
There's Charlie Moore with the foul on Dundao. And that is second foul, team foul for AHLY Libya.
This has the potential to be a high-scoring game. You know, both teams capable of going on quick scoring runs, and with the mobility they have and also the depth, Petro de Luanda now subbing. Rafael Patli Gaku will head to the bench. And while we're seeing Hamad come in here and going a little bit deeper into his rotation is Coach Katsikaris.
Lucani will get a hold of the ball here. Majok Dang, it's a good picking up 3 points. Donovan Williams with 7 so far, leading all scorers. Here's Childe Dundao, goes for a 3-shot on the edge of the D. That is quality. Big shot from the top of the D.
The 2025 Afro Basket MVP. He's starting to showcase just the BMT that you know that he has.
Sadi going up for a big shot. It's come back up, picked up by Dundao, rebound. He can score big shots. He can do absolutely everything. Kicks it out to the right side. Randall kicks it out once again. Lucani for three!
Would you believe that that is only the second three that Lucani has made all season, and makes one wide open. Great pass, great finish.
You called it. 1:54 left to play. Fans making a lot of noise here. We got some Angolans who have made the trip here to Rwanda, which is fabulous to see, of course.
And also what is important also is because the Rwandan crowd is used to Jason Rando. Last year he took them and helped them get to third place finish in Pretoria in the playoffs, and he still has that brotherly love.
It's good connection, isn't it, with APR.
There's the three ball coming in from Justin Lucani from the side.
And all matched up at 20 points apiece. That's a fabulous recovery there for PETRO LUANDA, just giving you an understanding of what they're capable of doing. They don't get frazzled, they don't get shaken, they just get a little bit stirred, and then they get back to the heart of the action.
Yeah, just a little bit of a slow start that stirred into them now fighting their way back to just a 2-point game.
And there's more, up to 6 points, and 8 from 8 for AHLY Libya, 100%. For three free throws, just 1 of 2. Here's Dundao once again trying to sneak around more. There's a little shift in his body, Charlie Moore, and he'll pick up his second foul.
This is going to be a tough test for Charlie Moore. Children Dundao fleet-footed and can really get away from defensive players. So that matchup again, like I said, something to keep an eye on.
As we say, he's Cobra fast, isn't he?
Super fast. I don't know if
that's what it is. Usher knows what I mean.
Well, that second foul for Charlie Moore just speaks to the fatigue that is starting to come in. He is the primary ball carrier for them, and they're forcing a change on the floor.
Hey, that's the second 3 shot there for Childe Dundao, and he likes to play against AHLY Libya, it seems. We've seen it before, 27. He'll be remembering that score as Lucani shakes, tries to drive through, kicks it out the Putney, back out of Dundao. Oh, they go again, swing ball, big time. Alan Randall can't get the 3-shot, picks up there by Williams to diffuse the scenario a little bit.
A nice possession. They would have liked to finish it, as he got more than 5 passes on that one, but just doesn't get it to go.
Touch there by Randall. Williams will collect. We got 50.5 seconds left to play in this first quarter.
See the shot here from Dundao. That's his spot, top of the key. When he lines it up, that's pretty as a picture. All nylon from Dundao.
You could hang it up in a museum of your choice.
I'll pick one later.
Sadi, when you vote, finally. Here we go, there's Sadi going up for the shot. There's Atriel loses possession. Dundao steals, pinches, skullduggery. Williams sees it, pinches, and he drains it! Come on! Windmill time for Williams.
A Williams windmill. Wow! Takeoff time. Donovan Williams. That one is one for the ages.
That's for the collectors, that is. Wow. 10 seconds left to play. PETRO LUANDA, they 1 point down. There's Lucani trying to get the pass to Moreira. Gets knocked out of bounds with 2.5 seconds left to play. PETRO with some play to make now before we wrap up the first quarter.
Expected and a competitive game, and we've been gifted a competitive first quarter. It's ebbed and flowed, and a chance here for PETRO to just steal all of the momentum in this first quarter.
He's got to get the pass in soon. There it is. Catch and shoot. And Moreira unable to get the rebound. He had enough time to release as well. He's mad about that because that was 2 points in the bag for him that he doesn't get. AHLY lead by a point here. is 24-23, but high-octane basketball coming to you from Kigali. We'll be back after a small break.
The best of a Wednesday night in the WNBA. We start in New York, where the Liberty stopped a 3-game losing streak with an 84-74 win over the Mercury, thanks to a 21-point performance from Marine Johannes. In Chicago, a high-scoring matchup as the Toronto Tempo took down the Sky 111-104. A career-high 29 points from Niara Sabali, and Marina Mabry added 24. Minnesota avenged their opening night loss to Atlanta earlier in the season, a 20-4 second-half run, and all 5 of the Minnesota starters scored in double figures as the Lynx win over the Dream. The Mystics got ahead of the Storm early and never looked back on their way to a 78-64 win in Seattle. Shakira Austin's double-double leading the way as Washington improves to 500 on the early season. And tied going into the fourth, Portland put their foot on the gas with a 21-6 run to lead them to a 71-61 win over the Sun. Portland's won 3 in a row.
Well, we're rising with the game here, 23-24, big time. And we'll take a look at this from Donovan Williams. Wow.
I mean, if you're talking about athletic expression, then this windmill, one for the ages. Donovan Williams winds up, windmills it down.
Straight over to you, Asha.
Yeah, Coach Katsikaris, of course, concerned by the spaces that Gonçalves, a.k.a. Lukeni, was getting for him to make those 2 3-pointers that caught them by surprise. Of course, it means that in scouting report, they didn't really think about it because he had just one.
Libya in that first quarter, and both teams turning the ball over 4 times.
Is Moreira up against Williams. Williams has got great height and great protection there. Good defensive game there.
Draped all over Moreira to force the miss. That's a good defensive possession for the Libyans.
Second quarter. Sadi. And it's Moreira drawn into contact with Joel Atchwell.
Trying to get the ball denial inside the paint. This is going to be tough for Moreira. He is foul prone and shown that throughout his years here in the BAL. Got to try to stay out of foul trouble and play as cleanly as possible. It's going to be a tough task against that man Atchwell. So Moreira, second foul, he's out. Back in comes Castro.
And that's the thing, he does like that change. He'll make those quick decisions constantly, you know, just to keep him a little bit protected. 2 personals. Then, of course, Castro, we know what he's capable of doing, but he hasn't picked up a personal yet.
They're giving up a couple of inches here is Castro. They might go straight to Atchwell.
And Atchwell going baseline, trying to spin, trying to go up, and he goes in.
Trying to exploit the matchup inside the paint. First touch for Atchwell. And first bucket in that matchup.
The thing is, he's got a little bit of a height advantage, isn't he? Atchwell over Castro. There's Putney going up for a big shot. And Atchwell with the rebound, making it safe. Sadi. 3-point lead. Sadi. Zhu picks it up. And Castro doing the business this time on Atchwell. A little bit complicated to pick that up, and shot from Jock doesn't fall. Donovan Williams out Sophia Hamad.
So now 4 of 11 from the 3-point line for PETRO de Luanda. They've gone a little bit cold, but they will continue to ask questions there outside. And you see Williams caught there on the sideline. Randall trying to pick up the ball, and they're going to call the contact and the push as he falls out of bounds. Second team foul here for PETRO.
Zoo, one of the survivors, one of the winners of the BAL back in, or played in the final against PETRO and Luanda, of course, in 2024. There's AHLY down into the corner. Williams shakes. Castro, big shot, doesn't fall, but Zhu using the glass and goes for the rebound.
Crashing the boards there, Zhu. But Williams uncharacteristically missing the open shot after getting the defender right by him, but Zhu there to clean up on the miss.
Dundau into the corner, long range shot coming in. Justin Randall's shot flies out the back, and knocked out of bounds. PETRO ball.
Searching for consistency from the three-point line. They're still 33% right now. PETRO might want to get inside on this next possession and just see it go through the net.
Castro, PETRO, they trail by 5. Good time for them to try and react. The Angolans, there's Putney, there's the pass, that's nicely done. Excellent swooping in there from Jock. Putney with the read.
Yeah, great cut there from Jock on the baseline. Putney makes the pass, and Jock finds a gap, a slither of space, and is able to finish.
And PETRO picking up possession as well.
Williams getting a little bit of a breather right now. Charlie Moore comes in.
PETRO Luanda in possession. There's Randall. Randall going up. Oh, sublime. Well, he's got great finesse and class, isn't he?
Well, he certainly does, and well, known as a long-range shooter. What he showcased, though, is his ability to attack the rim in that semi-final.
He's been bumped there by Castro, but it's last touch coming from the Angolan. Ball goes out of play, and it will be picked up there once again by Sati.
Third team foul, first one for Castro, a little bit frustrated. They have to try and stay out of foul trouble. That's going to be a big part of this second quarter.
There's the AHLY going up against Castro. Tries to hook it over the top. Sati, oh, he just can't get it. It rolls back out, picks up there by Charlie Moore. There's the pass for Zhu. I love that from Charlie Moore. Love it.
That is a dimer drop there from Charlie Moore. First the steal, and then finds Zhu in wide open space. 4 points now for Zhu.
Randall, Jock, Dundau. Remember, they like to swing the ball around, find that player in a bit of space, a little bit of separation, but Dundau going up for a mid-range 2 off the glass. That's a very classy finish.
Yeah, a little bit of window shopping there for Children Dundau. Again, they work the two-man game, and it's working for them on that left-hand side.
That's a good pass to Zhu once again, gets rid of Castro, and it goes in. Talking of shopping, we're going to come over to you, Asha.
Well, so there's a lot of frustration here for Coach Sergio Moreno. He cannot believe the basketball he's watching. And of course, Zhu has come on, he's scored 6 quick points, and they must find answers.
Well, Randall unable to just see that ball creep over the top. There's Charlie Moore. It's been set up there. Bit of a misunderstanding, but Sadi comes in. There's the pass to AHLY. Whoa! And it flies out of his hands. Look at that for a steal. Into the corner to now. 3-shot going up. It's going high and dry. Rolls out the back door. Rafael Putney gets fouled there by Majok Deng.
3-on-2 break. PETRO de Luanda. And now there's a lot of talk because a lot of hands in the paint, a lot of hands on the ball possession, but it doesn't matter. They've got to try and get a finish. They've not been unable to. They have been unable to unlock the 3-point line here in the second quarter.
6:07 remaining in this first half. Semi-final time. The Tigers. Well, they made history yesterday in a packed-out BK Arena. First team from Rwanda making it through out of 4 teams that have actually played in the BAL. All the way back to Patriots, Reg, and then APR.
If PETRO win this game here, they'll write some sort of history as well, because it'll be the first time we haven't seen a North African team team in the final. So, you know, a lot of history potentially on the books.
It's very true. Charlie Moore. Oh, Jock says no, you're not coming through today, boy.
Excellent anticipation, and entry control is denied here. Peter Jock clears Charlie Moore all the way out.
No more. Back out to Murray. Murray. Moore collects. Goes high. The little tip in. Hey, it's just got over the top and picks up there by Randall. Justin Randall with his... Oh, it's a little bit physical, isn't he, Sadie? Frustrated, but he made contact. And that will be his second foul.
Yeah, nothing he could do. It was clear as day, the contact in there from Osadi. A little bit of frustration as he walks away, but does pick up that foul goal. Second team foul as well for AHLY.
But for an AHLY basketball from the sideline, it's PETRO from LUANDA basketball.
Randall in possession. 5:38. Still a 3-point lead here for AHLY Libya. Not much separating these two. Didn't think it was going to be a big difference. That's Randall doing really well, but Murray gets hold of the rebound. Williams, 3-shot, goes high, and it goes straight through the hoop.
Cold as ice right now. Donovan Williams continues to just be super efficient from the 3-point line.
And up to 12 points, first player into double figures. It goes around Williams once again, tacking the rim. How aggressive is that? Wow, Williams, wow.
Carrying the offense on his shoulders, Donovan Williams, 14 big points, and he's getting it done from absolutely everywhere. This time, assaults the rim, double-handed crasher from Donovan Williams, and then knocking down the 3-ball, 5 quick points.
It began with a dream of connecting the heart of Africa to the world. The first pioneers were brave, venturing into skies unknown, and today the same spirit lives on. Rwandair soars higher, carrying dreams and stretching our frontiers. It's not just a flight, it's an experience. The kind where every detail is designed to make you feel at home. Rwandair is more than an airline. We are a bridge between Africa and the world. Between you and your dreams. Welcome to Kigali.
Usher coming straight over to you.
Well, looking at Coach Sergio Moreno, of course he's the man who knows how to beat AHLY. He's done that twice already in the 3 years that he's been at the BAL, but today he wants more penetration into the paint. He hasn't seen much of that. They've managed to score 14 of their 29 on the inside, but that physicality is going to help them at least to get AHLY Libya into foul trouble.
Line scores, Q.
8 2-pointers to the 10 of AHLY Libya. They've knocked down one more 3 and had a 10-point lead. Fast break points, really the biggest factor so far, 17-3. That's where AHLY Libya have been dominant, and what they've done is turn the narrative around. down here and prove that they can get up the floor in a real hurry.
29-37, PETRO LUANDA would love to see Justin Reynolds actually gone off. It's Luke Kenny who's come on. He's attacking the rim. That's really, it all opened up for him.
Yes, out on the baseline.
Astute defensive game rather than contact and foul. Majok Deng. Deng trying to shake off Putney, goes high.
Foul called in.
Yeah, offensive foul there. You can see that there's Gaku just goes down. And that looks like it's going to be a second personal for Murray.
Gonna have to try and adjust to the calls here. You see the work there on the inside. Battle between Gaku and Murray. And the clear out is what gets called. Well, wins the physical battle, but loses the foul battle in that wrestling match inside the paint.
Back in the hands of Childe Dundao. 6-point lead for AHLY Libya. Lucani. Dundao shooting well from the outside. Still looking for that play. Oh, it's Putney. That's going to give him some confidence. Great shooting.
That's why he's a part of this PETRO lineup. His ability to space the floor. Rafael Putney, he hits his 4th-3 of the playoffs, and he forces a timeout here on the floor.
You know, it's all about, there's a lot of rotation taking place, you know, but at the moment it hasn't been. We've got so many players on the bench, like Buyamba, for example, Valente, all of these players not getting too much time. Putney getting a bit more time on the floor and showing why he brings that star quality to the game.
Just their 4th connection from the 3-point line, or rather the 5th connection from the 3-point line for PETRO de Luanda. 3-point shooting has been tough going for them, but they're still in it. It's just a 1-possession game, and primary adjustment probably around them taking care of the basketball and not allowing PETRO de Luanda, I mean, AHLY Libya, too many opportunities to get out on the break. They've been super efficient scoring. As you see, Donovan Williams, 14 points. Gonzalez Dundao combining for 17, and then Moore and Ziu contributing 12 points of their own.
Yeah, that's taking a look at the team stats there.
You see Gonzalez and Lucani doing a great job. 9 points to lead to lead the scoring for PETRO de Luanda, 4 assists and a rebound, and Dow's coming off the bench contributing the way that he can. Donovan Williams and Adris Ziu. Ziu has been superb. He stepped up when needed, and he's found some space. Probably not a big part of the scouting report, and he's the X factor right now for AHLY Libya.
I think we need an assist. Let me ask Asher.
Well, I'll tell you who's asking for an assist. Katikaris just wants AHLY Libya to spread that floor, try and get a couple of options in there. Yes, they've been heavily depending on Williams from the outside, but the big guys on the court, Majok Deng and Joe Trell, the conversation is around involving them a lot inside the paint.
Well, just off the back of that, Rafael Putney 3-shot, which will give PETRO Luanda a lot of confidence. Charlie Moore in possession. They still lead by 3. We got 3:25 left to play in the second quarter. Majok Deng, South Sudan. Charlie Moore, 4 seconds remaining. Needs to get his shot in. Comes out Ziu, it's too late. Shot clock violation. They did enough just to press, push, and make it complicated.
That was a great example of PETRO de Luanda's defensive pressure. They pressure the guards, they pressure the ball screen, and they pressure the shooter, and eventually they force the turnover.
Whistle's been blown. Lucani, 3:05, and a chance for PETRO LUANDA to exploit what they've just done defensively and turn it into points offensively. This man here is shooting very well. There's Rafael Putney for a 3-shot. Oh, it's denied on there for Putney. Back-to-back threes.
Same spot, same result. Rafael Putney to 6 points.
How important was that? And we're all level once again. Look at that, 3 from 6, 6 from 16 so far. There's the pass into the paint off the head of Jock. It will be picked up by AHLY Libya.
Been extremely active inside the paint, Peter Jock, but here is ball movement, swing, find Putney, and he lines up the 3-ball, and pure precision from Putney.
10 on the clock. Williams back out. Jock with a rebound. Oh, there's a fast acceleration here. Putney again goes high. It's just Williams did well with the contact, but there was with the block. But finally it's a foul in the paint.
Yeah, Gaku had great position right on the inside there of Joe Llewellyn, and you see able to box him out. And on the contest there, Llewellyn called for the foul.
37-37. The PETRO fans making plenty of noise here, and of course they will regain possession. Sideline and a chance for them to try and do something.
Out goes Peter Jock, gave him some great minutes. And Jason Randall comes in to try and space the floor even more here. One 3-point shooter for another, and Zhu, well, he's out now for AHLY Libya.
Randall drives in, tries to go up. Oh, Williams has been hurt in the face there as the Majok Deng gets fouled there by Childe Dundao, and that's going to be his first personal.
Yeah, hard foul in Majok Deng.
But Williams. Sorry, I'm just carry on, Q.
Not impressed right now by what he's seen on the floor there. You see Donovan Williams at the top of the screen. There's some contact, and there's some hard contact here on Majok Deng.
Putney picks up. I think it's Putney fouled, I think. Was that correct in saying that? No, it's Dundao, sorry.
Dundao picking up his first foul. Williams has walked his way back. After some contact there on the face, you see him at the right-hand side of the screen with the towel. And Majok Deng, he's back at the free throw line.
There's a bit of blood on the towel, but it looks like he's fine. We'll see if he decides to go to the bench.
Okay, thanks for that. That's 100% from the free throw line so far. I think it's 9 from 9. This is going to make it 10 from 10.
Flawless from the free throw line for the Libyan champions.
A 2-point lead, 2 minutes to go. Putney. Dundao trying to shake Charlie Moore, goes high off the glass. Scores every time, he knows how to keep it away from the big guys.
Oh, almost perfect use of the hezi as he gets inside there. Childe Dundao touch comes off Lucani. Will be AHLY Libya ball, but Dundao up to 10 points now. And this is a good sign for PETRO de Luanda. They played well. You see, freezes the defense, gets right by. That's his foot speed. Nothing Llewellyn could do. Dundao inside for the finish.
Well, that's a great block. That really is from Dundao and Charlie Moore.
All over the body of Charlie Moore. He used every inch of his body to extract that block. Dundao is so athletic.
Majok Deng. Achuel trying to go to work on Gaku. There's the hook. It's He connects so well, doesn't he?
And that is his preferred signature move. The hook shot inside the paint. He can get it on the run, or he can get it with a 2-foot jump, and he does get it right there.
Helps with the wingspan that he has. Lucchini, 7 seconds. Is Sadi trying to get his way? That's a lovely touch there, and Sadi will pick this up, and he will just lay it up and lay it down. 2 more points in the bag from a great steal.
Turnover, fast break points. It's a recipe working well for AHLY Libya. They go 21 fast break points. They have a 4-point lead, and a timeout call here by Coach Moreno.
With 57.6 seconds left to play. Just look at this. That was the first touch. Yeah, good work there. The hustle play from Sadi.
More pitches it ahead, and it is Mo Sadi out on the break and getting a comfortable finish. Not so comfortable now for PETRO de Luanda.
More Sadi. Great connection.
Great work on the verbiage.
Sergio Moreno speaking all 4 languages, but does he speak Rwandan? That's what I want to know.
Well, I can tell you that he speaks Wolof and Kinyarwanda.
Lingala, come on, ask him if he speaks Lingala.
Well, obviously, basketball, the language of basketball is always the same. He's frustrated that they're playing one-on-one basketball. He wants what we saw earlier in the first quarter and at the beginning of the second quarter, passing that ball until they find open shots. Of course, the crowd loved everything about it, but for him, the execution, the efficiency is going to be very important for them going into the halftime break.
Last outing, Jason Randall 20, Donovan Williams 25. Part of the reason we have these 2 teams here competing in the semifinal. Donovan Williams up to 14 points. Jason Randall only 2 points on the other side. But we know and we'll see how the rest of this game plays out. Important here for PETRO de Luanda to keep it within a single possession. And I think that was part of the timeout, just controlling the pace and tempo, taking care of the basketball, because PETRO have turned the ball over 10 times.
Just saw Jason Randall, of course, we know what he's capable of doing. You talked about last year, Asha. His career is incredible. 119 games played in the NBA, but also EuroLeague champion with Real Madrid, BAL experience, playing on numerous continents.
90 G League games as well. He's a super experienced professional and just pure class.
Gaku, bit boxed in there. Majok Deng giving him hassle there. He goes down. Well, Gaku hauled back up by his coach, and he'll be going to the free throw line for 2 shots. And Deng picking up his first personal.
Just 3 points so far for Abubakar Gaku. That is another spot that he likes to work from. He'll either go to the fadeaway or right-hand hook shot on the inside.
To 4 points.
BAL All Defense in 2022 and Golden League MVP in 21 and 23. Regular season MVP in 2024. He does play outstanding basketball, especially on his home floor, and he was a marvel to watch in the 2025 AfroBasket.
Parents from both Angola and Guinea-Conakry. And there's no bow and arrow this season, is it? Oh, that's a lovely basket. That really is. More, 3 more, 3 more.
Well, they gave him time and space, and he put those balls right in the rim.
Oh, communication breakdown. That's a lovely, great touch there from Sadi. Now it's 2 against 1. The bounce pass to Sadi, layup for 2. Little touch there, and it's Jono Latrell who'll get the basket there, and up to 6 he goes.
Another turnover.
Oh, you're not coming through that.
Set right back there by Joe Lualatua, but another turnover, another fast break score, and here is some defense from Joe Luel inside the paint, averaging 2 blocks a game. On the other side, Mo Sadi misses. Luel there to pick up the finish.
Lucchini to the free throw line. This will take him.
Well, That's because Lucani was stepping on the free throw line, so they've cancelled the first attempt, and he'll take just one.
Gotta be cool, you know. You've got to just make sure that you get everything right. You don't, and you get caught out, right? Stick to the rules.
All right, so
it's been overturned.
Yeah, there's two now.
Overturned.
But he looked like he almost released the ball because he changed the pivot. But yeah, it was 2 shots.
Plenty of discussion, as always, on the floor.
A lot of communication, yeah, like you said, with Ian McClenny and Lucani up to 10 points now. Joining Tilde Dundao, 2 players, double figures.
Without a doubt, his best game of the season so far.
Now up to 11.
Timeout has been called.
2 seconds left to play. Of course, what are you going to do from here? 5 points up, AHLY Libya regain possession.
Ball will start on the baseline. They will, well, try to manufacture a shot here. They have plenty of options. I do think we might see the ball in the hands of Donovan Williams just for his athleticism and his efficiency from the three-point line. They do have additional options, and might be Charlie Moore who will be given the responsibility to try and heave one up, but they've got to get the ball up across the half court and try to figure out if they can get either something close to the rim or a shot up from the three-point line.
I'm looking at Sati as well because I know just how quick he is, because they need to shift gears really quickly here just to get the release and get the shot in as we take a look at today's game leaders.
21 points combined for Lucani Dundao. We've seen Donovan Williams go a bit quiet here in the third. Charlie Moore has compiled some more points to his total, and Rafael Patney with these 2 3-pointers.
Well, for Petro de Luanda, they'll try to force a full court press and see out those 2 seconds. But on the other side, both teams are in foul trouble. So for AHLY Libya, they'll try to see if they can draw a foul, go to the line, and extend their lead going into the dressing room.
Gonçalves 4 assists, Domingos 2, Majok Deng playing provider alongside Charlie Moore. Just come off that 13 assist game, his double-double, and you know, they had limited opportunity here. This is going to be a big test for him. It's going to be just as big a test for Children Endowed, but right now it's AHLY Libya who had the better of it in the first half. 2 seconds to close out this second quarter.
Yeah, it's all going to happen very quickly.
And they'll have Patney on Charlie Moore for his length and height.
Makes sense. Here we go, and it gets a touch, and well, there's the shot, it goes up. It's Deng who finally flies it up, but that touch there, Rafael Patney defensively did the business, and that means there's a 5-point lead here for AHLY Libya at the break, with Petro de Luanda looking to try and claw back into this. I think they're going to go and have a little review just to check for the if there was any kind of contact, I believe. So the officials, no, that's the end of the half. Okay, 43-48. We'll be back with the highlights of the first half.
All-Star break.
Junior Kizigenza is actually here for the halftime show. Known around these parts in Africa, of course, as we take a look at the highlights from the first half.
A hot start here for AHLY Libya. Charlie Moore there on the baseline, knocking down a 2-pointer from the mid-range. Castro connecting on the inside there with Domingos, and that 2-man game was highly effective in the first quarter. Yannick Moreira turning around and getting the finish.
Yeah, 70-20, and some big shots coming in. Look at a long-range shot from downtown, and Tilde Dundao getting the hot hands until this happened.
Well, highlight of the first half, windmill from Williams. Wow, it's even better the second time around.
And look at this, shot goes up. but it's used there to make sure that the rebound goes in. A rare miss from Williams.
Highly effective he was. Chilton Dow, again, going to work, getting 10 points in that first half, where we do see the work here from Zoo. Finding space when the primary defenders are being covered. Peter Jock, I loved his activity inside the paint, was highly active, contesting hard. Talking about hard, Donovan Williams only knows how to do it one way when attacking the rim.
He nearly flew outside of the BK Arena. Big time shooting coming from Raphael Putney as well. Once again, 2 threes for him. Sadi working well with Atchrill getting the little tip in.
They managed to tie it up at that point, but to close out the quarter, turnovers because of the ball pressure from AHLY Libya sees them converted into points. 11 assists apiece on 16 and 17 field goals apiece. 2+2 on the rebounding battle for AHLY. But I do think where we're going to see PETRO try to exploit will continue to be their presence around the three-point line. They go 6 of 18 in the first half. AHLY are always going to be more limited in terms of their selection. They play inside out. PETRO play outside in, and we have a 5-point lead for the Libyan champions.
Yeah, and we got players like Bouyamba and Valente haven't even actually played. They have no minutes at all. There might be some changes in the second half, but at the moment they trail by 5. Here we go, Q.
With Gonzalez, 4 of 6 from the field, having his best outing yet for the champions in this 2026 season. Donovan Williams has been standout, 4 of 7 from the field. Charlie Moore and Idris Ziu, 6 points there. Jolu Alachuel, 6 and 6. He's perennial double-double. Now I'm sure we'll see a lot more touches for him in the second half.
So much more basketball to be played, of course, for this semi-final. The winner of this one will go through to the final on Sunday. 43-48 is the scoreline here. And we will take a break back to take a closer look at the key players.
Go for the win. Look at the determination on his face.
I just flipped this. Put the whole world chant the phrase. Luxury life. I paid for this. Voice sing loud. They made for this. Piano hit hard. Trumpets lift. Hands to the sky when the bassline shift. Luxury life. We came from grit. Turn those scars into tailored fits. Fire on fire. They shout that. We in the building tonight. Hands up if you love that. Luxury life, yeah. Woke up in silk, bare feet on marble, calendar crazy, every day a marvel. Mom's new crib got a backyard waterfall. She called me up laughing, say she barely use it all. Jet black truck, tint dark like espresso. Pull up to the venue, greet the city like a fresco. Cousins in the front row, finally out the struggle. Whole fam shining now, diamonds on the duffel. Let's go. Luxury life, I pray for this. Voice sing loud, they made for this. Piano hit hard, trumpets lit. But my name on deeds, put the block on payroll, planted all these seeds. DJs spin my story while the cameras pan. From the nosebleed seats to the VIP stands. Bottle lights flicker, but I'm thinking bigger. Scholarship signs, see the futures get thicker. Put my partner on stage, let him feel that roar. Cause we used to split plates on the basement floor. Luxury life, I prayed for this. Choir sing loud, they made for this. Piano hit hard, trumpets live. Hands to the sky when the bass line shift. Luxury life, we came from grit. Turn those scars into tailored fits. Choir on fire, they shout that riff. I'm alive as the lights all live. If you made it through the pain, let me hear you say, choir answer, voices blaze. From the curb to the runway gates, whole world chant the phrase. Luxury life, I prayed for this. Choir sing loud, they made for the lights on lit. Chain on gleam, but my name on deeds. Put the block on payroll, planted all these seeds. DJ spin my story while the cameras pan. From the nosebleed seats to the VIP stands. Bottle lights flicker, but I'm thinking bigger. Scholarship signs, see the futures get thicker. Put my partner on stage, let him feel that roar. Cause we used to split plates on the basement floor. Luxury life, I prayed for this. Choir sing loud, they made for this. Piano hit hard, trumpets lift. Hands to the sky when the bass line shift. Luxury life, we came from grit. Turn those scars into tailored fits. Choir on fire, they shout that riff. I'm alive as the lights all lift. If you made it through the pain, let me hear you say, we up now. Fire answer, voices blaze. We up now. From the curb to the runway gate, we up now. Whole world chant the phrase. Luxury life, I prayed for this. Choir sing loud, they made for this. Piano hit hard, trumpets lift. Hands to the sky when the bass line shift. We came from grit. Turn those scars into tailored fits. Choir on fire, they shout that riff. I'm alive as the lights all live. We in the building tonight. Hands up as the lights all live. If you made it through the pain, let me hear you say, choir answer, voices blaze.
Violation here against AHLY before. Let's see if AHLY Libya can do this against PETRO. Well, that was picked up there by Sadi. Short for Dundao.
Superb from AHLY Libya. Defense holding strong.
Charge going through. Sadi can't take the pass from Moore. Luceni goes up. He's going to lay up for 2. And up to 16 he goes.
Just another 2 points. They're up to 7 fast break points, and that is more Petro's identity. Defense straight into offense.
Majok Deng. Williams. Oh, he's trying to go around Castro. That is top quality scoring, that really is. Look at Castro picks up the foul, but he was in his stride. And Castro picks up his 3rd personal.
That's just
no second, sorry.
Superb footwork there from Donovan Williams, is able to split the defense. And this is where the new gather step comes in. Great use of it from Williams, and he's able to finish through contact. A nice finish, and can cut the tension with the knife here in the BK Arena.
He had the stride of a galloping giraffe, didn't he? That was fabulous.
Giraffes gallop?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Watch out for those galloping giraffes. That's right?
Absolutely. You could add an ostrich in there.
Oh, come on. They don't gallop.
The ones here do.
They fly. Well, they don't fly. They fly on the ground, literally.
They can fly over a puddle of water.
Well, there you go. They zoom, don't they?
Gonçalves attacking inside now. He's causing a little bit of problems here for the Libyan champions. Third personal foul for Donovan Williams.
That's not good.
A chance to really be aggressive and try to isolate him and focus the offensive attack on Williams.
It's a little blip, isn't it, if you actually think about it? 5 from 6 from the free throw line. And Gonçalves, Lucchini, of course, gets 6 from 7.
17 points.
Well, it's again prolific shooting there for that man, Lucchini. It's up to 18 points.
We've only seen one missed free throw in the semi-final, and it comes from the PETRO side right now. Superb shooting by both teams.
Gaku it was, with the one miss out of the 2. Foul there committed by Castro, and that's problematic because he's up to 3.
Much like the semi-final yesterday, the foul count starting to rise here, and Castro trying to pick up the coverage there, more being aggressive right in the body, picking up the foul.
And he's one of these, a very important player, of course, Castro, for them defensively and on the offense as well. But here's Murray, tries to spin around Castro. There's the pass. Oh, he wasn't ready for it, Deng, was he? Came so quick from Murray, picked up by Randall. Dundao. Chance for them to restore parity potentially. Lucchini, he's just gone over the sideline. A little mistake there.
Well, he's been pretty good most of this evening. That's a rare mistake from Gonçalves, but you know, these little mistakes can all start to add up.
Little blips, aren't they, Usher?
Yeah, absolutely. You see that they're still trying to understand that there's no margin for error here for both of these teams. We've spoken about their free throw percentages, and for AHLY Libya, this could be the closest they come to beating PETRO.
Good score from Charlie Moore. Yeah. You are the definition of perfection, Usher, but you know, sometimes even the people who are perfect make small errors.
And that's what makes us human, right?
Exactly.
100%.
Lucchini. There's another drive. Aggressive drive there. That's a travel call. He just went that step too far, didn't he?
And just now, the defensive pressure is starting to take its toll on PETRO de Luanda. They're trying to be aggressive and get Williams into foul trouble. That's the intent, but he gets himself into a bit of a tangle there. And we see a substitution, Castro out, Yannick Moreira in.
Smart play by Williams just to, continually to move away from him. You saw that left foot there. There's a chance. Oh, there's another foul. And this time, I think it's Dundao.
Whistle frequency going up here, third team foul, second foul for PETRO de Luanda. There you see the hold from Dundao.
Charlie Moore. 5-point lead for AHLY Libya. Here's Murray, going to work, trying to deal with Moreira. It's another foul. Crikey, there's so much frustration. Look at this. This is already, is that the 4th team foul, I think? For PETRO Luanda?
It is absolutely a first team foul, and concern here for Coach Sergio Moreno, because in the 3 minutes and a half of the third quarter, they've already picked up, the 14 fouls, but also for the bigs, for Yannick Moreira and Castro. That doesn't look good for them for the rest of the game.
No. That's the 3rd foul for Yannick Moreira as well. So just to give you an idea, we've got Castro as well. The bigs are getting into a little bit of trouble here.
That was a great example of Moreira's physicality and why he's such a tough cover. Once he gets positioned inside the paint, he is supremely strong and supremely physical, and it does make it tough for the referees and opposing defenses.
AHLY Libya with 30 points in the paint compared to PETRO Luanda's 20. They will not hesitate in, in going hard into the paint, putting pressure on the Petro defense, of course. 18 points for Lucani. Dundao. Moreira up against Williams, trying to spin, trying to hook it over the top. Murray with a rebound.
Well, Williams wins the matchup there. Just a miss from Moreira.
Williams for 3 shots. Oh, delight to the eye. There he is. Williams up to 20 points. And they lead by 9, AHLY Libya.
Absolutely lighting up the BK Arena is Donovan Williams. Time, space, over the outstretched arm. Pure precision.
The best of a Wednesday night in the WNBA. We start in New York, where the Liberty stopped a 3-game losing streak with an 84-74 win over the Mercury, thanks to a 21-point performance from Marine Johannes. In Chicago, a high-scoring matchup as the Toronto Tempo took down the Sky 111-104. A career-high 29 points from Niara Sabali, and Marina Mabry added 24. Minnesota avenged their opening night loss to Atlanta earlier in the season, a 20-4 second-half run, and all 5 of the Minnesota starters scored in double figures as the Lynx win over the Dream. The Mystics got ahead of the Storm early and never looked back on their way to a 78-64 win in Seattle. Shakira Austin's double-double leading the way as Washington improves to 500 on the early season. And tied going into the 4th, Portland put their foot on the gas with a 21-6 run to lead them to a 71-61 win over the Sun. Portland's won 3 in a row.
Well, that was a fabulous run there for AHLY Libya. As we take a look at this shot here for Donovan Williams, he's up to 20 points.
Yeah, supremely from the three-point line. He's now 3 of 5 from the outside, 6 of 9 from the field in total, 5 of 5 from the free throw line. You see the joy on the bench as they move up 9 points ahead.
Kotsikaris very happy with that. There he is, 20 points, 6 from 9 from the field, 3 of 5 3-pointers. Usher, coming over to you.
Well, I'll tell you who's not happy. Sergio Moreno, concerned with the foul trouble and situation inside 4 minutes of the 3rd quarter. He wants them to play cleaner defense than they've shown already, and he hopes that they can execute on that front.
That's got knocked out of bounds and will be picked up there by AHLY Libya. A bit of frustration there, you can see. Randall was going straight into the paint. And
yeah, the challenge there between Sadi and Randall. Both players had hands on the ball. Let's see.
I think it was Randall who got that last little touch, but I make those calls every time, me.
Well, the players calling for, they want the review. It's not going to be called for by Coach Moreno, so referee's initial call stays, and it is AHLY Libya ball. Another turnover for Petra.
Yeah, they're not going to take the coach's challenge just yet. They might need it a little bit later on, of course. So shrewd business there from the tacticians. Charlie Moore, Dundao. This is a wonderful little battle play here. Good dribbling here, trying to spin out of the contact, and the shot goes in. Charlie Moore getting one over Childe Dundao.
2 for Moore as he gets to his spot there on the elbow.
13 points, Dundao, top of the D. And in the safe hands of Majok Deng.
In danger of getting away here from the Angolan champions. It's 11 points now.
Yeah, it's the biggest lead they've had, the 10-point lead in the 1st quarter. Right at the very top of the 1st quarter. Start of the game, but now 3rd quarter, 4:48 left to play. And of course, Petro Luanda in foul trouble. He's not in a good place there. Mare.
Plenty of contact there. He initiates the contact, but additional contact comes on the blitz, and you see the frustration there from Moreira. See, it gets right into the body there. This is a little bit of a wrestling match. The cover comes in, and there's the
shoulder as well, yeah,
to the face.
There's Gaku's shoulder that goes into the face. Medics coming on. The 2 of the biggest guys in this Petro Luanda team sandwiching that man, Mare.
Usually hard as nails is Mare, so that must have been quite the knock from Gaku as he goes down.
Yeah, and I think that
Is there a foul that's been... There was a jump ball called. And the possession arrow right now is with AHLY Libya, so it stays with them.
Well, it's physical game basketball on that occasion, just a sandwich as Murray goes and gets treatment. Charlie Moore straight up into the hands of Williams. Williams goes down, picked up by Gaku. Didn't have much time left on the shot clock. There's Luceni kicking it out to Dundao. The three-shot going over the top and in. How about that for wizardry from Childe Dundao, up to 13.
They share the ball exquisitely well. They know each other well. Dundao.
And this is once again a turnover ball and a chance to try and rise up there. Randall, Sadie just getting in the way.
He puts his body on the line to get that steal. A heads-up play from Jason Randall, trying to pick up that play. But there's Mo Sadi with the timely tap. Out of bounds it goes. Petro need this, and Dundao. Well, he's been locked in from the three-point line. Hits his third now, and he pushes his points total up to 13.
That's a quick update from the AHLY Libya bench. The Dr. Faraj Iyashika has conducted a test, which is obviously to make sure that he has no concussion as Sam Murray, and he's been cleared, but some ice on the head to make sure that he heals very quickly, because they need him to get back onto the court.
Very important player with his 7 points, but also, you know, just his all-round game, isn't it? Lots of seven points, but playing an integral part. Yeah, sorry, Q, carry on.
So now there is just a review of the shot from Childe Dundao to check whether it is a 2 or a 3. And official review will just take place here by our officials on the floor.
53-61, Petro Luanda getting themselves back into this, you know, and I think that it is also about, you know, the mind games, right? You know, sometimes you get yourself a couple of, you know, good shows, get some points, or you hustle, or you get a little victory within the bigger picture. It can turn things around.
Yeah, but right now the better executing team in this third quarter has been AHLY Libya. They still have been able to pressure a team that is known for putting on defensive pressure, and they just continue to add that kind of pressure on the floor. Officials trying to have a look there in the corner, and I think if we take that picture, then I think the 3 will stand.
Yeah, pretty visible that he's just behind the line, but we'll let the pros come back with their final verdict. The forensic scientists of the BAL to examine, come back with their report.
Petro de Luanda, they are in the penalty, so that is going to be another bit of concern for them. Every time they foul, AHLY Libya, who've been perfect from the free, well, not perfect, Asimare has missed 1. 12 of 13 from the free throw line so far. They've been able to just punish so far.
Such a strong start to the third quarter. That 5 minutes 40, you know, could define exactly where they're heading. There's still a lot of basketball left, but just how they flew out of the blocks and just managed to, you know, pick up the fouls, force the fouls against Petro Luanda, making it a little bit more complicated for them.
Makes it a little bit more complicated. This break might favor Petro, because AHLY Libya, they were on the run. And
Asha.
Yeah, confirmation that it is a 3-pointer for Childe Dundao. They have to make sure that every decision counts here, and because this is a close game, it's a semi-finals, and obviously you don't want any team to complain after the game.
Hey, listen, you win this, you go through to the final, of course, on Sunday. We've got the third place game as well. AHLY of Egypt will be playing in that. Who will they be playing against? We'll have to wait and see as Dundao goes up and he gets fouled.
Super aggressive right now is Childe Dundao. Another look at the 3-ball there from Dundao. Feet clearly behind the line. He knocks down that 3, and now he has a chance at the free throw line. He's high in the BAL coming against AHLY Libya, 27 points. That is his career high. And here, going right at Moore. The matchup continues to provide high entertainment. Third foul for Charlie Moore.
And there's the score there. Shooting very well. And it's now just a 6-point game. Donovan Williams, little touch there, goes out of bounds. Valente getting his first minutes on the floor.
Yeah, this is a surprise move right now. We haven't seen much of Milton Valente throughout the playoffs. He's in now, I think, a perfect frame and athleticism matchup for Donovan Williams in this final 4:17 of the third quarter.
He made the headlines because he came across the city from Primero de Agosto, one of the arch rivals, if you like, of Petro de Luanda. A cross-town transfer back in November 2025 to join Petro de Luanda and fitting in very well within the roster.
Yeah, also a big part of Angola's gold medal campaign in the 2025 AfroBasket.
Atwell picking it up, trying to go around. His soft touch is not good enough, but look at that, stolen by Charlie Moore out of the hands of Moreira. And Petro Luanda get possession. And a little bit there you go, that was such good steal, wasn't it, from that man, Charlie Moore?
Just foot marginally over the base.
too good. BJ Petro.
Yeah, coast to coast off glass, and he takes the opportunity himself.
Wow, that is special right there. And then the athleticism to get it over Derek White.
See your muscles. I know you got muscles, so if we catch you on the camera, you must flex.
There's not much separating these two teams, is there? Q, Petro, Luanda, AHLY. It's a 5-point difference.
Two juggernauts of the BAL throwing haymakers here in BK Arena. It's 10 3-pointers to the 5 of AHLY Libya, +6 in the rebounding category, and it is +5 in the scoring category. The Libyan champions, they take a bit of a lead here into the fourth quarter.
This is the play of the game, the P of the G. Look at that pass. Moreira, full back two. Beautiful.
Here, eyes and vision from Randall. Pure finishing precision from Moreira. The P of the G.
Well, from the sidelines, it's the Y to the M, Yannick Moreira, telling his teammates that now is the time to play. It is the last quarter of the game. They need to be more aggressive against this AHLY Libya side. They've beaten them before 2 years ago, but now they must stay focused and consistent to win this quarter.
Murray coming on and Castro coming on, and that is going to be a foul. Now, who picks up that one? Is it Castro? If it's Castro, that's his fourth, and he's in foul trouble. Yeah, it is. There's the little swipe with that left hand across Donovan Williams.
And he does pick up his fourth foul now, and he becomes the second player on the PETRO roster to be in real foul trouble.
Ideal start here for AHLY Libya. Charlie Moore. Shot clock down to 5, needs to go for a shot sooner rather than later. There's the pass as you. The shot comes up and it goes in. That is quality coming from Majok Deng.
Passing on pinpoint there, and the extra pass from Zhu. Wow, just great basketball from AHLY Libya.
Yeah, but under so much pressure with the clock as well. Quality. Here's Dundao. Need to respond here with a basket of their own. Petro and Luanda. Zhu will pick up his first personal.
He has been outstanding for the Libyan champions, has Zhu. Coming off the bench, 6 points, and has just played his role to perfection so far, whether it's an extra pass, whether it's the ability to be free and score. And that is all you need, your role players, just to add some extra value when they do come on the floor.
9 minutes and 34 played over the 3 quarters, just to give you an idea. So, instrumentally positioned and brought on at key moments of the game.
Dundao given a little bit of a breather.
Lucani, Castro. Lucani, back out to Randall. Randall for a 3-shot. Castro trying to get his hands on it, and that's going to be... Oh, they're claiming there's... AHLY Libya claiming that it's theirs.
Clears a lot of space there, and it looks like it comes of Zhu, and it stays PETRO basketball.
Putney. Lucani. Majok Deng keeping close tabs on Raphael Putney, but he doesn't need to because Randall's hot down in the corner.
Finally finds one now. He's been searching for it, and that might just be a good sign for Jason Randall and for Petro de Luanda.
8 of 6 of 12, 11 of 26 for Petro. And there's Charlie Moore. Goes up for his shot. Unable to get that mid-range too. Putney with the rebound. Down into the corner, Zhu comes across and just gets in the way of the passing lane.
Well, they have 2 knockdown shooters on either side of the floor here, with Jock in and Jason Randall on the other side. This time the kick out to Randall, and you see him finally laser one in.
That is trigonometry. Lucani, 18 points so far. Now it's 21.
Big-time players make big-time plays in high-pressure moments.
2-point game.
That's a big-time shot.
Donovan Williams here. Long-range shot. And Putney with a rebound again. Randall, a chance for him to restore parity. Ideally going the way that Sergio Moreno wants it to go. Spanish coach must be happy. Lucchini trying to go up. And a foul from Zhu. It's going to be a second, I think, as Lucchini's on the deck. Just taking a breather.
Yeah, just a close-range view right there for Lucchini, taking a minute before getting up. And it's been his aggression. It's been a feature of this PETRO offense throughout the entire game. The aggression to attack the paint, and there, in between the trees, there is a little bit of contact with the branches.
Yeah, exactly. Zhu with his second personal. Lucchini going up to try and just add some more interest onto that big pile of points that he's got. Does it with perfection. 22 now.
Been on the floor for 25 minutes. Lucchini Gonzalez, 7 of 9 from the field. Perfect 4 for 4 on the inside. 3 of 5 from that three-point line, and he's still perfect from the free throw line. Hoping to convert this one, to tie it up.
And look at that. We are all square with 7:38 left to play here. I said it's Judgment Day. Who's going to make it?
It's now possession basketball for the last 7 minutes of this tightly contested semifinal.
Donovan Williams goes high, but it's not on target. PETRO go through. Jock. Lucchini. Castro! Wow! X-Factor Castro
makes the extra pass for the pretty finish. PETRO de LUANDA pick up a 2-point lead.
Colossal Castro at the 4, on the floor, off the floor. That's a big score and a very important moment for PETRO de LUANDA.
It began with a dream of connecting the heart of Africa to the world. The first pioneers were brave, venturing into skies unknown, and today the same spirit lives on. Rwandair soars higher, carrying dreams and stretching our frontiers. It's not just a flight, it's an experience, the kind where every detail is designed to make you feel at home. Rwandair is more than an airline. We are a bridge between Africa and the world, between you and your dreams. Welcome to Kigali.
$75-73, and look, oh, this is quite special, isn't it?
Oh, there's no doubt that this was absolutely the dunk of the game. Donovan Williams, well, nobody jumps higher in the Basketball Africa League. I guess nobody does it better at this point.
I think that might be the D of the S.
You said it. You said it.
Dunk of the season, surely. Usher, what do you reckon?
Well, I'll tell you that it's very good to watch on television, but also for the fans inside the BK Arena. But for Coach Katsikaris, is saying it was their moment. It's okay. Basketball is a game of runs. They just have to find scoring ways.
That's a coach who's been there and done it.
Well, 4 times we've been tied, 4 lead changes. This is PETRO's longest period with the lead.
3 seconds, he's got to go for a shot, loss of possession, Putney. Oh, and it goes out of bounds.
We are seeing 2 great defensive teams apply pressure on each other right now. It's more about the defense than it is about the offense, but finding execution under such high pressure, crucial right now. Well, perfect right there.
Snap happy. Bring it on.
The evolution of social media.
Oh, come on. You're all over it, Q. Randall. 6 seconds left to play. Trying to go around Moore. Goes up for his shot. Back out. Got the rebound. AHLY. Charlie Moore down into the corner. Every play is going to be off the charts here. Williams goes baseline. He gets fouled by Castro. And Castro may have played his last play of this game because he's already got 4 personal fouls.
Yeah, this is the aggression of Donovan Williams in full show there. Castro gets caught behind him, almost wraps both arms around him, pleading his case, but no, even with the review, if that was even possible, he would still find himself on the bench.
Well, listen, 6:21 left to play. That's going to work in their favor, of course, AHLY Libya, because the physical game he brings to the floor and his scoring ability in the paint is quite something.
Well, Gaku will come in. He's still as capable a defender and might even be better in the matchup against Donovan Williams. We'll see how much it impacts the rebounding side of the game here for PETRO de Luanda.
Yeah, and with Yannick Moreira in on 4 personal fouls, we might find ourselves looking a little more towards Putney and Gaku, you know, and then bring Moreira on maybe for the last couple of minutes just to guard the citadel, as they say.
He was a very targeted man because Donovan Williams was the reason he got that 4th personal foul. He looked up at the scoreboard, saw that he was in foul trouble, and that particular drive on the baseline was intentionally to take him out.
Yeah, but that's intelligent. You know, that's intelligence, isn't it, Asher? You know, at the end of the day, you know how to make those calls. You read the game.
Yeah, you have to read the game, especially when you're an experienced player like Donovan Williams, and there's so much at stake. It's a 1-point game, 6 minutes, 21 seconds to play in the last quarter.
Still perfect from the free throw line for Donovan Williams, ties it up. 5 for 5.
And they've only missed 1, in fact, haven't they, with Murray for AHLY. We're all 75-75. Here we go once again. 6:09. There's Randall, Gaku can shoot threes, and he can at the right time too. Gaku!
A little Gaku jiggle as he gets up the floor. Confidence on display. That's a big make there from Abubakar Gaku.
Moving up to 8 points. Williams tries to go around. Oh, how does he manage to do that? Untangles himself from the thicket.
That is unreal from Williams. There's a illegal screen. Putney trying to plead his case with the referee Amorobolo, but it's not going to be heard.
Lucani. Let's have a look at the screen. It's Putney just getting in the way there of Charlie Moore. Putney's first personal, but what's most important is that they've given the ball back to AHLY Libya.
Yeah,
3, and they've moved up to the number of fouls, team fouls.
3 team fouls, 1-point game, and they give up a crucial possession. Possession basketball from here on in. It's been that way since the 7th minute.
Deng, 5:30 left to play. AHLY. Charlie Moore trying to get around the bigs. Big shot coming in. Oh, Sadi fights for it. Putney with another very important rebound.
Big clearance there from Putney. Picks up his 5th rebound.
Lucani sitting on a 23-point hoard of points. Gaku, the hook shot works a treat.
That is his skill set. That's what he does well. The drop of pass, and an important one there for Gaku.
Up to 10 points for Gaku now. And he is the 4th player in double figures. A loss of possession and a very important one. Look at that. A little bit of fighting, talk, and reaction there from Lucani.
Gonzalez got a little something to say there. He might have gotten away with one. And the replays, well, they do reveal a lot when you have a look at them. Hard to tell at game speed.
Nervous chimes. PETRO LUANDA have moved again. 3 points now.
Increase substitutes in transport.
Zoo back in, more out. Coach Katsikaris.
Animated. Everybody's animated. A little bit of treatment there on the elbow of Charlie Moore. Bit of blood. Kaku, Lukeni. Petra lead by 3. This is where they are feeling good. Randall for 3 shots. And made safe by Donovan Williams. Spins, tries to deal. That's a foul. And it's Jock who puts his hand up because he made contact there. That's his first personal.
Tension so thick you can cut it with the knife here. And
a fourth team foul.
Fourth team foul it is. See the work of Williams here, twisting and turning, and there's the contact. It might have been Gonzalez who pick up the foul, but Jock actually picks up the foul call. Either one.
Sideline ball, Williams collects. A chance for them to try and get something from this. Majok then goes for a 3 shot. And it's been made safe. That's rebound number 6 there for Putney. Look at the speed of Dundao. Into the corner, Jock for a 3 shot. Big time moments for big time players. The jig, the dance, the celebration.
Critical shooting.
From the curb to the runway gate. We up now. Whole world chant the phrase. Luxury life. I paid for this. Quiet sing loud. They made for this. Piano hit hard. Trumpets lift. Hands to the sky when the bass line shift. We came from grit. Turn those scars into tailored fits. Fire on fire. They that rip. I'm alive as the lights all live. We in the building tonight. Hands up if you love that. Luxury life, yeah. Woke up and sipped, bare feet on marble, calendar crazy. Every day a mom's new crib, got a backyard waterfall. She called me up, laughing, say she barely use it all. Jet black truck, tint dark like espresso. Pull up to the venue, greet the city like a fresco. Cousins in the front row, finally out the struggle. Whole fam shining now, diamonds on the duffel. Let's go! Alive, I pray for this. Why you sing loud, they made for this. Piano hit hard, trumpets lift. Hands to the sky when the bassline shift. Luxury life, we came from grit. Turn those scars into tailor fits. Fire on fire, they shout that rip. I'm alive as the lights all live. Chain on gleam, but my name on deeds. Put the block on payroll, planted all these seeds. DJ spin my story while the cameras pan. From the nosebleed seats to the VIP stands. Bottle lights flicker, but I'm thinking bigger. Scholarship signs, see the futures get thicker. Put my partner on stage, let him feel that roar. Cause we used to split plates on the basement floor. Yeah, luxury life, I prayed for this. Why you sing loud?